35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. The logo. The logo. What is it? Here we go.
To throw, it's Williams. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he will go all the way. David Njoku. Touchdown, Saints. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints will race out to a quick 7-0 end. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Downfield, he's got Horton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Panthers 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden, the 2nd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 32
That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, Carolina.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
What is it on? Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes! Touchdown!
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Throw here down the field. The fall incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
McConkey in motion. Williams to throw on second down. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, check that. Here we go. Hey, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw.
At the 35-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can...
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 43-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Horton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That pickup good for 29 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece to score as this one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What's up?
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Into space. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown 6. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Dicker good with the extra point. The Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
brings up 2nd and 18.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
On the set. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's to the right side and incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
They send a receiver in motion left. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, New Orleans.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is caught. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 4th TD grab of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. 19-18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
3rd down and 11.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. They get 19 on that pass play. It's a Carolina first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Back to the air one more time. Looking middle, and there is Horton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
So after one, the Saints out on top, and will return to Charlotte in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And boy, tough to break down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. I do believe he's going to get it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. This one intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now give on the ground. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat.
To the goal line and in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point now by Riley.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Panthers are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
21.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Whiskey.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Aiden Hutchinson gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
So second down, and they'll run it. Open space to the 35. And he's out of bounds, marking down right at the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. This one caught the 4. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Here's Brown. Room to run past midfield. And he will score again. Chase Brown. Touchdown Saints. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Saints will go up by 7. Touchdown. Here's Dicker out to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Travel start on the ground. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 38-yard line.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get about 5. They'll work now on second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Carolina. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first half touchdowns. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're right here with Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
For the Saints. First and 10.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
In motion goes Likely. On third and 2, it's Williams. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The Saints, first down. A gain of 7. And the Saints, first down.
They'll motion the slot man right. Throwing again. Williams. Forced to his right. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll be second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Saints going to use their second timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Williams to the air once more. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And the Saints are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2. New Orleans, third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now then, first and goal from the 1. McConkey in motion. Here's a design run. And he will take it in himself. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dicker, good with the extra point. The Saints will go up by 7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one on target to Ridley. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
1979 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Ready? Hey! Check that. 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Check Bobcat! Check Bobcat!
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
70 range. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Complete Ridley on the reception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hurt.
He takes off. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Up the middle they go. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Panthers. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down near close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here we go. Let it slip.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 57 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. And this one's ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
They try and throw. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Saints will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Tackled there by Matt Roach.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Downfield. He's got Horton. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Now it is 1st and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing again from his own end zone. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is Williams. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
The Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Open space inside the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
19.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal.
79, bro. 60 bicep.
Now, faking the give. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Tight end on the move left. A carry here for Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
McConkey in motion.
Saints.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 42 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Williams to throw on second down. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Smack. All right, 19.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard.
Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
26-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
The 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. I do believe he's going to get it by about a yard on third and 3. He'll look to throw. That one taken in. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Panthers. Now Ryland for the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage.
56. Saints 52.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
What is up?
They'll begin here on the ground. This will be a Saints first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. McConkey in motion. Brown. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Carolina. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Malachi Starks.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Taken in by Holton. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
5 yards on the play.
6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the sideline and intercepted.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Going on first down, it's Williams. He'll tuck it and take off. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That'll be caught, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
And that is a big-time play to somehow come up with the onside kick. But now, Mike, there's enough time to maybe run 1 or 2 plays, but you have to give your kicker a chance to push this thing into overtime.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Will find Brown out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now they burn the timeout. They're in that gray area. Might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just 1 left in this game. We'll see. Here's 1st down. Williams. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to force overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5.
Here we go, shot. Mikey, 18.
Here we go. One final play. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Bo Melton on the return. Past midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
What a time for that. I mean, you've just finished 4 quarters. You've got guys with tired legs, they're dragging, they're worn out, and then you get this return, it sparks your entire sideline, and you have a chance to win this game right away here on this opening drive of overtime.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Carolina first down. Now give on the ground, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Panther first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got two options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
61, Rocco 80.
Throwing now on third and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And we will keep going here in overtime.
Oh, Mike, that is a huge miss there in a critical spot. Now, you give the other team a chance to go down there and win it with a field goal of their own.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching